first presentation will go to Kyle Susarchik. Hi, Kyle. And I think Kyle's our comic relief. Definitely our comic relief in our group because he always has his phone out with sound effects. And you just never know what the sound effect's going to be. It could be something from the body. It could be. So let's hear it to Kyle on the shelf right there. Okay, the next student is Gianna. And when I first met Gianna a year ago, she was the quietest child. Her mom was like dragging her to the altar. Can my daughter join? Can my daughter join? Then she came to practices from September to December and really didn't say a word. And then she has just blossomed into a young lady. And she takes on anything. I asked her to do a solo, she'll say, who, me? Quote unquote, who, me? But she does a great job, and I thank her. Her skills have truly grown this year, so thank you. So we're all getting saltwater tappies from James Fudge, okay? Okay. Our next person is Mary Grace King. And Mary Grace, I want to thank you so much for sharing your beautiful voice. Everyone says it's like the perfect voice for church, and it is. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's brought tears to people's eyes. I mean, someone came up to me in the middle of the Mass today and asked if it was several voices. And I'm like, no, it's one child. And he's like, I hear several. I'm like, no, it's one child. It's just one angel singing. So thank you for your angel voice. Our next person is Ashley. Where's Ashley? Ashley is very spontaneous. I'll just say, right at Mass, I need music right here. And she plays. I didn't do it to her today. I couldn't see her so far back. But she, again, her skills are absolutely phenomenal. And she really is the base of our, base foundation of our ensemble. Without the keyboard and her strong skills, we wouldn't stay together. So who's for Ashley? Okay, so my next person is Frank DiGiorgio. I have nothing to say about Frank. Please stand up, Frank. All I know is I'm so grateful to have him. He's such a pleasure. He just works. When Dominic joined us in the spring, you know, he knew I was lost because I knew nothing about baritone, and he just took Dominic to the side and helped him, and that's what true stewardship is. And then on the side, I just want to say that next year when I'm going to kill myself because my daughter's changing her high school. You're changing your high school electives to next year because of Frank, and I have to run around like a crazy woman. I'm going to blame you and wish that you were not in my ensemble. I'm only teasing. I'm glad that you did. I really did want her to change his electives as well, so thank you for doing that as well. And thank you for helping me. Okay, this is shy person number 2. And this person I actually had to go find and say, please join us. I left messages, I called, I talked to her mom. She still said no. But she did come. She came around, and you know what? I've been giving Francine the actual flute parts for ensemble. I guess in January, February. Originally, she was just playing simple parts. She now is playing all the harmony parts from the church book, which is very complicated, and you have to practice that. So thank you for doing that, and it's really appreciated. All right. is Matthew. I don't know what I would do without Matthew. You know what? That's his brother, by the way. Can we celebrate? Is it spelled wrong? Yeah, but it's okay. It's still my name. My husband wrote them out.
And I copied them over. She wrote them in wrong.
I'll redo it. Don't worry.
My long legs.
I'm not doing nothing.
Matthew is a true leader for youth ministry because, you know, as a child, he was part of, as an altar server, part of our church. He is now in college, and he still comes back whenever he's in college to still share his ministry with our group. So, thank you so much, and thank you for coming. Keep coming back. There you go. Thank you. If I get a hug. All right. The next person is Emily. Poor Emily. I don't know how she comes every week and helps me these kids. Emily, I've known Emily since 3rd grade, maybe? 3rd or 4th. Yeah. Emily was one of my first students when we came to teach in Vineland at Johnstone. And let me tell you, if I had to choose another daughter, I love my daughters. If I had to pick another daughter, it would definitely. I tell all the kids in Ensemble, this is what you should be doing. This is what you should be doing. Follow Emily. She's a wonderful role model as a 20-year-old. And I'm so proud that she's part of our group. And I hope she comes back next year. I know she's going to be taking on harder courses at a new university, but please come back and work with us again. And please share your mission. Thank you. And again, yesterday as I was leaving, learn from this. This is why we need youth in ministry. This young lady, 20-year-old, was telling her father where she was going out, what time she would be back, and then she would text in between. This is why we need youth ministry. Learn from this.
You raised her well.
So even when you're 25, you can still text mommy and daddy and say, I'm over here, and I'll see. Okay. Our next person is Christopher. Yay, Chris! Chris came at the perfect time because we had violins, we had cello, and we truly needed a bass player. So I thank you so much for joining our group. It's been a pleasure. And I wish I had your ear. Can I just steal your ear? No. This kid plays by ear, by the way, and like he just knows it's in tune. And if it's not, I'll tell him, this is right, this is right, this is right. So I appreciate you joining our group, Chris. So
Thank you.
Mr. Brown was going to eat it.
Mr. Marone is my cousin Jim.
Is it?
I call him Jim.
All right.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right. So, and I won't embarrass my children, but my kids, please stand. I want to thank my children for allowing me to lead this group because I think it's very difficult to have a parent be part of a youth group, and I really appreciate it. But they're wonderful children, and I'm very blessed to have Mike and Serena. Thank you. Did we forget anyone?
No, I think we're done.
We're done. And last but not least, our male role model here for he's the oldest, right? I guess Matthew. Matthew, you're going most of the time. Michael, stand up. Michael, I don't know what to say first. I feel blessed, I really do, that he joins us. Again, he's like Frank, he just helps the kids in the back. He tunes them, he tells us when it's out of tune. He tells me when I'm wrong. The other crowd tells me when I'm wrong. I feel like I'm at home. And I thank you for being a role model for the younger students because, you know what, we need that. I know you're graduating high school, and I'm going to beg you next year to come back whenever you can.
I just graduated high school
Oh, I
last week.
forgot, Christopher also graduated high school.
You don't have a choice.
All right, you guys can put salt on the top. I'll get you more later. All right, there's desserts back there, so feel free to get a cupcake.